Good morning, good afternoon and good evening, and welcome to Crypto.com's unofficial channel. My name is MCO Pro, and today we're taking a continuation look at the MCO Visa card. This is part 2, and I've called this Get the Card, Use the Card. So how do you go about getting the card? Well, you first need to start by downloading the app. And there's a link to the app in the description below this video, and I would encourage you to go and do it if you're on a smartphone or a tablet. Go get the app. Once you've downloaded the app, you'll need to pass what they call KYC. This stands for Know Your Customer. So as part of KYC, you'll need to provide Crypto.com with your phone number, an email address, and a copy of a photo ID. This is pretty standard practice now. It's a legal compliance thing, so don't be too put off by it. Then if you want a metal card, you would have to buy and hold MCO tokens within the app. And that's it. You reserve the card. And if a card is available within your country at the point that you reserve, and I would check that first, to be honest, check that it is available first. I will post below this video, I'll post a list of countries that it is currently available, and I'll try to keep this up as updated as possible. But if you have any doubts about whether a card is available in your jurisdiction, ask customer support within the app before you go ahead and lock tokens. That would be my advice. Something that always comes up as well is, do you need to wait for the 6-month period to end with respect to token lockup in order to get the card? So in case you hadn't watched my episode 1, basically if you want a metal card, you need to buy MCO tokens within the app, and you need to hold those tokens for 6 months, staked, which means you cannot access them. And you would get the card as soon as you start that procedure if a card is available within your jurisdiction. And then at the end of that 6-month period, you have options. You can either keep them staked for enhanced perks, or you can sell them. So now, using the card, what does it actually mean to have this cryptocurrency card? Well, calling it a cryptocurrency card is somewhat misleading, right? The cryptocurrency card itself is actually not allowed under Visa rules. The app is where the cryptocurrency is, and there is a separate separate wallet within the app, which is for your dollars or your euros, your fiat currency, and that is where the money that interacts with the card, that is where that is stored. So basically, I've boiled things down into these 2 routes that you see over on the right hand side here, and this is how you go about actually spending your money. So maybe you're already into crypto and you have some on an exchange or something like that. So the first step is send your crypto to the Crypto.com app. Then you would need to convert that to your dollars within the app. And then you transfer that through to your wallet, which is for the card. And it makes it sound long-winded, but in reality, this is probably 3-4 clicks, right? And then you'll have a wallet that is readily topped up with your fiat, which you can then spend at a merchant. And again, just following this chain through, I spend it as I would normally, and I'll receive my cashback in MCO tokens. And I'll go on to this a little bit more in detail. So if you recall from episode 1, you could get cashback for all tiers from a minimum of 1% cashback all the way up to 5% cashback. So that was route 1. Now route 2 means, let's say you don't own any crypto, right? Well, I have my money in my bank account, and I can do a bank transfer to the Crypto.com app, and then from the app I can send it through to my fiat wallet, and then I can go about spending it as I did in route 1. So the point being here, and this is something I think is underrated for the Crypto.com product itself, is that you don't actually need to buy or interact with crypto in any way. You can get the free Midnight Blue, you can send money from your bank account to the Crypto.com app, and you can go all the way through the process to spending your money without even holding any crypto. And then, as a super incentive, I think anyway, you get a little flavor for cryptocurrency because they will give it to you as cashback. So let's take a look at the cashback. Again, there's questions get asked about this all the time, so let's do a little example. Just to refresh you guys, in case I forgot to mention it earlier, the cashback is awarded in USD equivalent value of MCO tokens. So what this means, and just to be clear as well, this Crypto.com are not printing these out of thin air. These tokens are bought from the marketplace. So the cryptocurrency exchanges, they buy these and they transfer them to your wallet. Now the calculation for working out how many tokens they're actually going to give you, I've given an example here below. So for the sake of argument, let's say the token price is $10 and you have a Ruby card which entitles you to 2% cashback. And you go to the shops and you buy something for $100. So $100 times your 2% means you're entitled to $2 worth of cashback. But because we're getting that cashback in MCO tokens, right? That $2 of cashback of MCO tokens is 2 divided by 10, which is 0.2 MCO. And this would be immediately credited to your wallet. Now, and again, if you remember back to part 1, there's additional perks such as Netflix and Spotify, and all those rebates are paid in the exact same way. Crypto.com buy the tokens from the exchanges and you will get your cash back in the form of MCO tokens. Let's take a look at some common queries with respect to the card. Some of these I've already gone over, but I will reiterate because I think they're important. You do not need to buy MCO tokens to get access to the Crypto.com card. They have the Midnight Blue card, which is the plastic one. It is free, and that gives you 1% cashback, amongst other perks. If you wanted one of the premium cards, like the Ruby at 50 as an example, you need to buy those MCO tokens, and I would encourage you to do it through the Crypto.com app, or if you're a bit more tech savvy or you see a need for it, you can do it through a cryptocurrency exchange. You do not need to wait until the 6-month token lockup period is complete before you get the card. They will start the shipping process as soon as you lock those tokens, assuming that the card is available in your jurisdiction. Again, check below this video for a list of available jurisdictions to date, or if you want to be double sure, check within the Crypto.com app and contact their support. So maybe you're new to cryptocurrency, or maybe you have your investments elsewhere at the moment. And so my advice would be start with the Midnight Blue, right? Get a feel for it, get a feel for the app and the product. And then maybe over time you want to decide, maybe I want the Ruby or to upgrade to one of the higher tier cards. Well, that's absolutely possible. You just need to contact customer support in the app and they will gladly help you to arrange that. And as I said earlier, I'll try to keep this list updated below the video, where the cards are currently released and what's next. As a final slide, I just wanted to take you over the token price piece. The more astute of you would understand that as the token price increases, the metal cards become less and less attainable, and this is in fact true. But in order for the token price to increase, we need to make an assumption, which is that the suite of products on offer from Crypto.com are attractive, that their user base grows, and therefore more people want to own MCO. And if you make that assumption, it is inevitable that the token price will increase. Now, what happens here is that I've created this little graph here over on the right hand side to try and give you guys an understanding of what happens specifically to the 50 MCO card. So obviously the Midnight Blue is not affected by the token price, it is free. And Crypto.com have said with respect to the 500, the 5,000 and the 50,000 tier cards, it does not matter what happens to the token price. The cards will still require that number of tokens locked. So in this graph here, where we have time on the x-axis and we have token price going up the right here and tokens for card going up here, that line stays horizontal. It does not move. But they have said different for the 50 MCO. Now what they have said is that at a certain price, it will become pegged to the dollar instead of pegged to the token. So following it across, I need 50 MCO all the way to this price point here, which is to be determined, at which point I get pegged to the dollar, so I follow this dotted line, but that means the number of tokens that I need for that card reduce. Okay, so it is a way of trying to ensure that the 50 MCO card maintains its attainability with respect to the market, and you can make your own assumptions as to why they are doing this, but for me, it ensures that the 50 MCO card remains competitive in the market. That's it, guys. Okay, so that's part 2 over with. There is no part 3, that is all. If you have any questions relating to the card, post them below and I'll do my best to answer them. My name has been MCO Pro. Thanks again, guys. Stay tuned. More videos to come.